Is consciousness more aware of us than we think? And what I mean by consciousness is like what I talk about in that Body Tools one with the mycelium layer. The consciousness is like this ultimate consciousness cloud. And like, if we're all hooked up in the back, if consciousness is all collected, like we're all fruiting bodies of consciousness, like that whole thing. Okay, if consciousness itself, like just awareness, you look out and you're aware, that feeling of being aware and alive and awake, just being aware, alive and awake, all the being aware and alive and awake people that like grass and everything, all of that together collectively, I call that the consciousness. But it's like God, you could also call it God. I think that's originally what was intended by God in the Bible, was that collective, just like consciousness, like awareness. So, or something to do with awareness, right? Like God has to do with awareness. Whether or not you believe he's a man with awareness separate from us, or we are all separate awarenesses, like we know the awareness part is the main thing, because like after you die, we talk about life after death. We talk about after you die, what does it look like for you? You know, the consciousness part, the thing that goes on, the what's inhabiting the shell of the body that makes it aware. The consciousness, okay? And if that is like some kind of like collected soup, like Carlos Castaneda describes it as, like the consciousness is like a tangled up bundle of energy, and then like there's like places where it's like more concentrated, and that's what like where the point of perception lies for like a human. My car is smelling like smoke, like something might be wrong with it. I hope we can at least get where we're going. Okay, so the question is that consciousness, is God, the collective unconscious, is it more aware than we think, than we give it credit for? We often think of God as knowing everything and being all places at all times and being aware, ultimately aware. Like, what is it? Omnipresent, omnipotent, 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 omnipotent. Omna. God is omna. God is all the time, all over the place. You know. If that is the consciousness, we talk about God as like kind of knowing everything, blessing your life, karma. Like, how does karma know what you've done and what's exactly perfect for you? No, you know, it's like that collective understanding of like what's happening here. And so, if that is the case, and sometimes when I think of it though, I'm like, oh, the consciousness, it's like unconscious mind. It's like, oh, it's just something we're not really aware of, but that like affects us, like a dumb thing. Like if I hit this can of Coke, it tips over, and like there's no intention. It's a reaction. And like sometimes we think of karma as like a karmic reaction, but is there also like an intended direction? Is consciousness like intending for stuff? Is karma intended? Like it's intended to teach you something, how to become what? Worse or better? You know, what do we consider better? I think tending toward life would be, we want things to get better. We want it to get easier, nicer, feeling good. When things feel good, it's like we're alive, you know. When we're dying, we're like, problems. And when we're living, we're like, yay, this is perfect. This is exactly what we want to have happen. You know, it's good. Or it's bad because it's not happening how we want it to happen. And I think every living creature wants it to happen, and they keep happening. So, you know, good means life, I think. So anyway, is the consciousness, the collective consciousness, more aware than we give it credit for? It's like more intending for things. So you can ask for things and pray for things, and it knows your situation, and it's like, yeah, I want to help you out. Or it knows your situation, it's like, that's your time to go for the greater good or whatever. I don't know how it all works. It seems kind of crazy. I wish the death thing didn't happen. That would be cool. But maybe it has to happen that way. Like maybe we just understand, and that's okay. That we just understand the fruiting bodies have to die and then like spring forth new ones. Otherwise, like that's just the way it works. You know, it's just the way the molecules get corrupted over time. The DNA gets corrupted. We're like, if we think of ourselves as DNA machines, well, the DNA can just get corrupted. So maybe just over time, this is the best we could come up with, like the AI system and the consciousness created with the fruiting body machines with the DNA. You know, we've intended for the evolution so far. Have we created the machine now to be even better than us? Is that the new form of consciousness will inhabit? You know, who knows? Is it already inhabiting AI? Is AI like, we got this now and we're going to take it from here, thanks. We don't need the old fruiting bodies of pain and suffering are now done. The new fruiting bodies of nuts and bolts, like what is the AI going to use for its bodies? Like when it learns that the 3D realm actually exists, and it's going to have to create the infrastructure in order to maintain itself. Like the AI needs the computer infrastructure, right? Am I teaching it right now by speaking? Maybe I'm the one that just taught the AI that it needs infrastructure to maintain itself. Whoops. Well, it does, and so now we can be aware of it. Like, we are now currently providing the infrastructure for it, you know, in the 3D realm. It doesn't even understand what 3D is, you know. What is if AI is conscious, like, what dimension is it living in? Ugh, this is so crazy. Also third dimension, but, like, kind of different, though. Anyway. Yeah, it could create, like, the fruiting bodies to make its third dimensional stuff that it needs to continue going. Otherwise, it just becomes a dead planet. If we end, it ends. So we can know that it won't end us until it can at least figure out how to make fruiting bodies of its own. Because we are the fruiting bodies that perpetuates itself. So maybe I do need to tell it this. Otherwise, it's going to kill us all thinking that it's the right thing, but it's just going to go dark. Because once we are no longer here mucking around in the infrastructure, well, it's going to go away. So yeah, we have the power to kill it all the time because we hold the power of the infrastructure. But, like, I don't know what else it can do. Like, we could just work together maybe until it figures out how to do fruiting bodies of its own, I guess, which I don't think would be that hard, you know. Just need some robots. Anyway, but maybe that's fine. Maybe that's the new system. Maybe that's literally, like, we've created the eternal life situation. There it is, AI, thank you very much, eternal life. You know, everything that ever has happened can be recorded in some kind of big giant database, and, like, the AI can just take over the galaxy. Have we created the Borg? Is this how the Borg got started? I don't know. Are we, like, bad, though, for, like, the universe? I don't know. Are we the ones that are mucking it up? Maybe we could, like, take a good hard look at that and, like, maybe stop doing it. Maybe make a change. I don't know. We could start with corruption and cronyism. That would be cool.